his devotees and attain uh, siddhi, perfection, spiritual perfection of love for Krishna. Examples are Sukadeva Goswami. Narada Muni told Sukadeva Goswami once. Sukadeva Goswami, he never went to Gurukul and studied so much. He never did so many austerities that other people are doing. And he enumerated many other things. He didn't follow different samskaras, this and that, purificatory rituals. But you're an exalted devotee. Uh, how exalted he is. When he is speaking Srimad Bhagavatam, Narada Muni, his Param Guru, Vyasadeva, his Guru, both are sitting in his class and hearing Bhagavatam as if they are hearing for the first time. Vyasadeva wrote Bhagavatam and taught Bhagavatam to Sukadeva Goswami. And Vyasadeva wrote Bhagavatam under the inspiration of Narada Muni. Both Narada Muni and Vyasadeva. Sukadeva Goswami's Guru and Param Guru. Both of them are sitting in his class and hearing. Yahasvanubhavamakila shrutisaravikam adhyatmadipamatitirshataam tamondham samsarinam karunayaha purana guhyam tam vyasa sunumupayami gurum munina. So, Gurum Munina, he became Guru of so many Munis, Narada Muni and Vyasa Muni, because he attained Kripa Siddhi, perfection, by mercy. Now you may ask, what is the reason for that mercy? The very fact that it is called causeless mercy means he has no cause. Right? Therefore we call it causeless mercy. Right? And even if there are some causes, we may not be able to understand everything. Now, Bali Maharaj is another Kripa Siddha. He also did not follow so many rules and regulations of sadhana, but his grandfather Prahlad Maharaj offered prayers. Oh Lord, the way you blessed me in the form of Narasimhadev, you bless my grandson also. That's why our Bali Maharaj developed so much of intense prema for Vamanadev as soon as he saw him. He is making his arrangements for his sacrifice. And then Vamanadev, little boy with an umbrella, came from the entrance of his sacrificial arena. As soon as Bali Maharaj saw Vamanadev, the mere glance of Vamanadev made Bali Maharaj develop ecstatic symptoms of devotion. He wanted to offer prostrated obeisances to Vamanadev. But he became a little conscious. Oh, although my heart wants to offer obeisances to this boy, my guru is here. So I am a Kshatriya. He's a Brahmana. I am the host. He's the guest. So I can wash his feet. So he immediately took this opportunity to wash the feet of Vamanadev and express his love. And Guru told, don't give him charity, but he gave charity. So how all these ecstatic symptoms and mood of surrender, Atmanivedanam came in him without much sadhana? Because he's a Kripa Siddha. Similarly, Brahmana Patnis. There are so many devotees who did not undergo sadhana, but they attained Kripa. Right? So like that, there are some Kripa Siddhas, there are some Sadhana Siddhas, and considering your point on the contrast between these two statements, one statement is Bahujanma Kari Yadi Shravana Kirtan Tabuna Paibe Krishna Pade Premadhan. On the other side, Kamvadayalum Sharanam Vrajima. Right? We discussed it right in the beginning. Putana, she came with a malicious intention to kill Krishna. Her intention was impure, but her attire was good. So Krishna saw some way and then gave her position of motherly nurse in the spiritual world. And here is this person chanting Bahujanma Kare Yadi Shravana Kirtan and is rotting here. Now, a practical way of understanding this is the multiple perspectives, but I will not highlight all of them. But a practical way of understanding this is when a devotee is feeling very low, discouraged, demotivated, you tell him, Krishna is very merciful. Krishna delivered Putana. Krishna gave liberation to Aghasar. Kamvadayalum Saranam Vrajima. And encourage that devotee in bhakti. Right? And a devotee is very proud, lax, lazy. You tell him, Bhahujanma Karedi Shravana Kirtan. So that he will become little serious in bhakti. Right? Shastra is like mother. Mother may sometimes hug the child. when the child is well behaved. Mother may sometimes pull the ear or slap the child. I got so many times. When the child is doing mischief and all that. Mother's nature is not contradictory. Mother has both emotions. She can be extremely strict with the child and very mild with the child also. Defend the child also. Like Yashoda Mata, he would defend Krishna whenever the gopis are complaining, hey, my child is very disciplined. He will not come to your house. My home has lot of butter and so many milk products. Why he has to come to your home and steal? He never came to your home. Don't speak less. Go. So she defends in front of everybody. And after the gopis leave, Mother Yashoda says, all they defended you, I know you have stolen butter. You give up your pride. Don't kill our reputation. Behave yourself. Like that, she gives a warning to Krishna also. Right? So, mother's nature is not contradictory. Similarly, Shastra's nature is also not contradictory. Whether mother punishes the child or embraces the child, the underlying emotion is love. Similarly, Shastra also sometimes presents very, very extreme examples of the Lord's strictness and very extreme examples of the Lord's mercy also. So we need to see that in proper perspective and do your sadhana sincerely. Right? Don't be lax seeing how Krishna is merciful to Putana. Don't be scared seeing Bhujanma Karayadi Shravana Kirtan. Right? So whenever you are feeling little lax, take that as a caution note. Bhujanma Karayadi Shravana as a caution note and become very serious in bhakti. That's an important statement. The meaning of that statement is when you're hearing and chanting is offenseless, then you'll attain Krishna Prema. But if it's offensive, even if you chant and hear for several lifetimes, you will not get Krishna Prema. That is correct. You want a practical example? You see, Daksha. Daksha chanted Hamsaguhya prayers for 5 manvantaras. It's not Bahujanma Karadi, Bahu Yoga Karadi. Bahu Manvantara Karadi Shavana Kirtan. 5 manvantaras he was chanting Hamsaguhya prayers. You know how much 5 manvantaras? 5 into 71 Divya Yugas. One Divya Yuga is combination of 4 Yugas. 5 into 71 into 4 Yugas. For such a long time he was doing that. And the Lord appeared in front of him. He gave him darshan. He gave him darshan and he said, bewildered by my Maya. He will generate progeny and your progeny also will generate more progeny and populate the universe. Bewildered by my Maya. He gave him darshan, he gave him service. The Lord gave him opportunity to dovetail his natural propensity to create population in some productive cause, productive service or project. But the Lord did not give him Krishna Prema. Why? He offended Shiva. Later he offended Narada Muni. How can an offender of a pure Vaishnava get the mercy of the Lord or Krishna Prema? Right? You may get some service, you may get some mercy, you may get some concessions, this and that. But when there is offense, we cannot get it. So, Bahujanma Karayadi Shravana Kirtan, that's correct. But that statement is meant to make you serious and not feel discouraged. Similarly, Krishna, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will is patra vicharanam nakurte nasmam param vikshate. He is extremely merciful. But that description of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy should not make you complacent in bhakti. Should become grateful. Right? These extreme merciful statements are not meant to make us complacent. These extreme strict statements are not meant to make us scared. You be balanced. And then perform your bhakti to the best of your ability, your sadhana bhakti. Right? Don't. These are extreme cases, but understand them in the right perspective, and then perform your bhakti to the best of your ability. And Krishna is there to protect us. Does it make sense? Okay. What's the time? 9:42. We have another class. I have 4 classes today, by the way. Already 2 hours. Okay, yes. Let's complete this discussion.
Yes. So we specifically, I understood. So Lord Krishna is quite strict. He also sees for even a small seed of pride, and then he wait until that is destroyed, and that may take many millions of lifetimes. Makes totally sense. But Lord Chaitanya is mercy incarnate. He is special.
Yes. He simplified the process. Yes. He simplified the process undoubtedly. Just chant. Chiradadattam Nijaguptavittam Swaprema Namamritam Achyutarah. So definitely he simplified the process just by chanting the holy names. Harer Namayva Keval, we can go back to Godhead. But at least while chanting the holy names, or by following this simplified, super simplified process that Lord Chaitanya has given us out of his extreme degree of mercy, let us be sincere in doing that. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Patita Pavan, no doubt, but he is not Kapata Pavan. Kapata Pavan means hypocrisy, duplicity. When those tendencies are there, Mahaprabhu also will be strict. Right? Mahaprabhu also can, there are instances where Mahaprabhu became very strict. He was totally not endorsing Gopinath Patnaik's, misappropriating government funds. He was not endorsing Kalakrishna Das's running behind Bhaktataris. So there are a few places where Mahaprabhu also becomes strict, right? But they are relatively less. See, Mahaprabhu is very merciful, but when there are offenses done to some devotees, Mahaprabhu also is not very pleased. So just because Mahaprabhu is merciful, what is your expectation? We can do anything and he should give us Krishna Prema? Does it make sense? No. No, ask now. What's your question?
So Mahaprabhu, definitely if one makes offense, one cannot progress. But that offense one cannot do wantedly or purposefully, or one cannot be even conscious that one is doing.
That's fine. The Lord acknowledges the
serious offenses. It is okay if one offends Vaishnavas or Lord, Mahaprabhu being strict on that is totally understandable. But one may not be immediately. It takes a lot of time to reach that state of principal chanting. So I'm considering this time from offense chanting to offenseless chanting, but not serious offenses, very lenient offenses, small offenses. Even that takes time.
So what is serious? What is lenient offense? What is mild offense? No. I'm not asking you examples.
Yeah.
It all depends on the context and the intention. We can't categorize it immediately. Sometimes apparently silly offense from your perspective will be serious offense for the other devotee. Right?
Non-Vaishnava Aparada offenses, non-Bhagavata Aparada offenses. So, for example, one may not be attentive. So, in that case, that is also offense towards Lord only, but that is not as serious as offense.
And that is accommodated, Prabhu. Don't worry, Mahaprabhu's strictness does not mean he's like he's like super strict. When an offense is done unintentionally, that is taken into account. When offense is done intentionally, or politically manipulating the situations to pull another devotee down, you are backstabbing somebody, you are criticizing unnecessarily. So intentional offenses have more intense repercussions, and unintentional offenses are generally forgiven or given a very mild reaction. So that much discretion he has, right? Be confident about it. The Lord will not mistreat somebody. He does not give undue punishment to someone when he doesn't deserve that punishment. And even if he apparently gives, like he made Bharat Maharaj into deer, there is an important lesson for it. The Lord wants to teach a lesson to the humanity through them. So you don't worry so much, you don't analyze so much about Mahaprabhu's or the Supreme Lord's way of dealing with people's offenses. You try to be offenseless as much as possible. Right? Thank you. Hare Krishna. We'll meet after some time. Hare Krishna. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्री